Right, I'm back after the brief intermission of having to figure out what to do with the turtle. I'm not able to see like it was because I did decide to go to StreamYard. It's just a little bit easier for me to see and read the comments. Let me tighten this thing up just a little bit. So my house is literally across the park and over there in that corner now. So this is technically kind of in my backyard. Actually, it's my front yard, but it is what it is. Still close enough now to say that it's in my front yard. We're gonna throw this crankbait a little bit, or a round trap, whatever it may be. It looks like a round trap, but I think it's crankbait. Who knows? Could be a rink. Could be both. No matter. But I went live earlier, and we're just gonna fish down through here real quick, and then I'll end up throwing a worm, I think. I went live earlier, had some issues with the new lock on the apartment, or the lock on the new apartment, whatever you want to call it. So I had to go over there real quick and take care of that. And then I'm back over here. So I kind of need to be off of these rocks probably a little bit. And this pond is nowhere near weedy, nowhere near grassy like the other one. It actually has a rock bottom. I don't know if you can see the rocks or not. What's up, Big Matt? Thanks for coming in. Fishing in the backyard. Well, new backyard. Now that we... What are you? Wow. My mom just texted me, what are you doing now? Well, I'm fishing. Trinity's cleaning and doing whatever she needs to do. And then I told her I was going to find her fish a little bit before we had to start packing up stuff and moving it. But for those of you that don't know, my mom literally lives across the street from us. So anytime that my car moves, my mom texts me and asks me where I'm doing. Or she will call and ask me what I'm doing. Now, I don't know what she's going to do with us being gone. She's probably going to have some kind of nervous breakdown or something. Not to say anything bad about my mom or anything like that. But she's probably going to have a nervous breakdown. Because all of her kids have finally moved away from her. I was the last one to move. I mean, I moved out of the house, yeah. But I mean, you know, she could still look out the window and check on us and see what we're doing and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little rough one, I think. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But yeah, we're at the park pond. Oh, something bit. Park pond, because I live now right across from the city park, which really isn't that bad, I don't think. But we're going to find out because we haven't actually technically moved in yet. But I've done my part, so which is pay for it. So now everybody else is doing their part, getting it ready. And then, of course, you know, you've got the heavy lifting that'll come up. I want one of my other rods that I've got here with me. The heavy lifting that comes with lifting all the furniture and stuff like that. Of course, that'll be my job. Appreciate you typing word drop. Nightbot did drop your link. I didn't put that up there, but yeah, y'all are more than welcome to drop each other's, or type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link. And then also, you're more than welcome to drop anyone else's link that you like to drop, as long as they are in the live. Yeah, I'm just out here messing around for a little bit, trying to get my rods adjusted. Really, what I'm doing. But there's also big bass in this pond, just like there are at the one that work. I will be fishing that pond also, but like I said, this one's just across the street. I seen it, and I wanted to come out here and see if a fish would bite. I don't know if it actually will or not, but of course I'm gonna try. And it's the middle of the day, so figured I'd try and see. Hanging stuff with JJ. What's up? I don't really know if anything's gonna bite in here today because this water is all new to, well, it's not new to me. I fished this pond a couple times last year, but only a couple times late fall, and it was early in the morning. My best luck that I've had out of this pond, though, was with a rattle trap. I'm using a lipless crankbait right now. It's sexy shad color. And see if I can get some kind of a bite on it. I've got fingerprints on my phone. I need to clean them up. Wow. Damn near can't see my phone. I'll slow it down just a little bit, I guess. But this is usually where I've been catching them. Oh, that was a rock. I'll say, what was that? But that was a rock. And my luck out here is going to be totally different than when I'm fishing in the other pond, because this pond right here is pressured so much by all kinds of people. Sooner Jay's travel. Man, I hope so. I am I just now got out here. Actually, I started and then had to stop because my daughter was having issues with the apartment key. So I had to stop and restart. I'm trying to hit that bank over there while I'm standing here running my mouth. I don't know how long I'll be here. I don't know how long I'll be live. It may be a little bit. And you can see this pond's lost some water too. We haven't had rain in days. Actually, we haven't had rain in weeks. So, starting to get just a little rough as far as the rain goes. So I know that this rod is ready now for whatever I need to do with it. Doesn't cast since it casts so good. I mean, what's on the other ones? I don't know what's on the other ones. Walk around this pond a little bit. That's like, I don't know. Like I said, there's holes in the bottom of this lake, or lake, sure, dear Lord Jesus, it's not a lake in any way, shape, or form. Pond. Oh, I catfish holes I can see down in there. I don't know if you can actually see down in there, not probably can, but there's a catfish hole right there somewhere. And they've just ate that bottom up. Why is it not? There it goes. All right, fish. I've been out here for a total of 7 minutes. Where you at? Where's the fish at? I'm getting ready to start moving around. I said, man, that's a loud plunk. Man, that noise is what it is. The noise is scaring them off. I know exactly what's doing it. Never mind. There it goes. Maybe it's working right now. Yeah, might be working right now. I'm not sure. There it went. I'm just trying to hit the bottom with this lipless crankbait and see if anything will react to it. Because still, as you see, the sun shining real bright. I'm going to try to hit the bank or the bottom and bounce it through there. But it feels like it's not running right for some reason. I'm trying to watch it as it comes up to see if it is or not. And usually when it doesn't feel like it's running right, that means it's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Depending on what kind of bait it is. What the heck is that in the water? I don't know what that is. Well, that would have been a good cast if it wouldn't have been so noisy. Hopefully here in a minute, if I don't hook this log, then, well, I didn't good. I said if I hook that log, I'm not going to be very happy, which I made it over. Of course, I'm not going to show you all the house yet because it still has everything put in it, but I will show you exactly where it is across the street in a little bit when I'm done. I don't know how long I'll be out here today. I am tired, y'all. It's been a long, long week. Got stuff going on, which things are getting better. That's that part, and then I'm moving. So technically, I should be putting stuff in boxes, but I'm out here fishing. But that'll be all next week coming up. All the packing stuff and all that, that's coming within this week. Carrying the heavy dressers, the heavy bedboards. That's why. Packing is no fun. Moving is no fun, period. For me, at least. Some people may like to move. I don't. It is nothing but a big headache. But what I'm using right now is I'm using Lips crankbait. Well, I'll show you what it is here. I just bought it at Walmart. Oh, push this button. With a 60 shade color, I think from Rapala or something. That's what I'm using. And I think it's on a 10-pound test line, maybe 12-pound test line. I don't know. Zepco Crush combo that I got from Walmart too, like last year or the year after. I don't remember. But yeah, hopefully once I get everything moved and we get everything settled and stuff, I'll be able to come out here and do some fishing in the morning. Now, this is a really sandy bottom right here where I'm at. Really rocky. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Maybe can, maybe can't. I don't know. But dear Lord, that was a splash. I done scared every fish from miles away with that. Anyway, my barn was awful green to that phone. Bunch of holes here. Muskrats, I guess. I don't know. Either that or the ponds, the bank around the ponds came in. That could happen too. That was kind of a rough cast. Ow, my foot. But the good thing about this pond is there's no weeds, not like at the other pond. And I can throw pretty much whatever I want. Now, I'm going to catch anything on it? Probably not, but I'm going to try. The biggest bass I caught out here so far was last year, and it was 3.5 pounds out of this pond. So, it's got some big bass in it, just get them to bite. Spinnerbait would probably work good right about now, or a worm. I could almost slow down and drop a worm altogether, but I wanted to try crankbait at least for a little bit until it got a little later in the afternoon. Okay, perfect. And then after that, I may throw a topwater on just for craps and giggles. Like I said, I don't know very much about this pond at all. Needless to say. I don't know needless to say, I don't know. Well, I really don't know anything about it, other than they drained it maybe 10 years ago and then restocked it. This is a stocked pond. That I'm fishing right now is stocked with carp, catfish, black crappie, bluegill, largemouth bass, carp. I had to sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. Carp, and I don't know what else. I'd have to go around there and look at the sign. But this is a stock pond. They do drain it every now and then they do a city fish fry or something. I don't remember what they do actually. It's kind of weird. Nothing like what I do at home. And this bait does not feel like it's running right. It's not. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was because the way it felt. I can feel the bait. Well, it's how much bass fishing anybody's ever done. You can always feel the movement of the bait. There's some fish moving right there, but they're probably bluegill. And they should have just brought a bluegill rod and caught bluegill today. So, experiment the new pond. Will it work? Eventually, after I learn the pond. Eventually. It may take me a couple years to learn the pond, but I'll get there. Lot of debris, a lot of tree trunks down in there. A lot of rocks. We'll get around to the bigger rocks in a minute. I'm gonna leave my rods laying there and hope to God nobody steals them. If they do, my wife will kill me. I'm trying to figure out another place to put them at. Yes, I need to carry them with me. Because if I don't, and somebody walks in here and says, "Oh, fishing rods," I might get in trouble. I don't know. Because somebody may end up taking them. So let me walk back. We'll walk back and grab my rods. And I don't have time for that mess. But we did find a new apartment. We are getting out of housing. So that's a good thing. Actually, and it's cheaper. So we are doing that. Trendy's in the process of over there cleaning it while I'm out here playing. At least for a little bit. If she calls me, I'll be done. But pretty sure she's doing her own thing, cleaning the house where she wants it done. At least her bedroom the way she wants it done. I said, okay, you can do that while I'm going to go out here across the street. If you need me, you just yell at me. And they did. They yelled at me earlier because they couldn't get in the door. I was like, what the? And I went over there, put the key in the door, turned the key, and opened the door. I'm like, okay. Anyway. And like I said, it's the middle of the day. I don't know if fish are going to bite right now. My chances of catching the bass would probably be later in the afternoon and really, really early in the morning. But we'll see. And another reason is I just want to come out here and make sure these rods are going to work right. I haven't cast this rod all year because I haven't needed to yet. I almost think I need to be throwing a spinner bait, but at the same time, I hope that's not a snake right there because there are snakes out at this pond. I know there's snakes out at the other pond that I fish too, but no, there are really snakes out at this one, so I have to kind of watch myself a little bit. And I think it's because I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have no idea why. They're just there. The other pond that I fish, it doesn't have. I haven't seen a whole lot of snakes. I mean, they're there. Yes, I know that naturally they're there, but for some reason, I haven't seen a lot of them. I come out here and I may see a couple of them. I really don't know how deep this pond is. It's got a drop off. I know you can see the dirt right there, the silt right there where that crankbait's at. But then it drops off to deep. And I need to bring my stuff out here just to measure the depth of the water. I may do that one day next week. But yeah, we pulled up at the new apartment today. And when we did, the first thing we did seen was the police at the neighbor's house. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. So cameras everywhere. Like, okay. I mean, we're used to that though. I mean, we live in the middle of the city. Just not as big as the other city that I went to a couple nights ago. But this one, you don't expect a whole lot of mess going on. Apparently, he must have a lot of trouble with people because he told us not to leave the laundry mat or laundry room door unlocked because some of the neighbors will come over and use it. I'm like, okay. I mean, it don't matter to me on the way, but I'll leave the door locked. Hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday. At least I'm hoping it's Tuesday. My days have ran together. And it's just been insane the last week that I've been around. So, oh, I missed him. I kind of figured that. I'd be talking, running my mouth, and the first fish that bit, I would miss. Ain't that about it? That might be the only fish that bites. Using this crankbait, so like I said, it has not been used all year. That was a bite that attempt. If it didn't bite at it, it nipped at it. But I mean, you got 6 hooks. It's kind of hard not to get hooked when there's 6 hooks on the bait. You know what I'm saying? So 6 hooks on there, and you're fishing. Which the other end, there's also black crappie in here. I don't know if I said that or not, which I'm pretty sure that I did. And we'll probably get to. I'll show you that a little bit. I'm getting ready to move around. Oh, there's a fish. I missed another one. Damn. Okay, that was the second one that I missed. I have a feeling those are bluegill. If not, they're very small bass that can't even shit the rod. Hey, if I can just knock the skunk off here, I'd be good. That one surprised me, kind of threw me off a little bit. That's why I jumped like that. I was talking and it hit again, like thump, thump, thump. So I'm pretty sure that one that hit a minute ago was a bluegill. I could have been wrong, but who knows. We'll see. We'll keep fishing the spot here in a few minutes, and then if not, then we'll move to the next one. I've had 2 good nibbles. You would think with it being a crankbait and 6 hooks that they would actually be hooked to it, but no, they weren't. The second time, though, was my fault. I missed it. I messed up when I was fishing it, and I reacted too late. So, good man, I'll catch you later. Thanks. That outdoors with Big Matt. Okay, so whatever he is thanking you for something, Big Matt. So, yep, no worries. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. We're getting ready to hit the other side. That other side is like really different. I would just want to see if another fish would bite here off this corner. Man, it may not. I don't know. Probably not. I may need to slow down too. I mean, it is. I for sure thought the crankbaits would be a little bit better at this pond today than what they actually are. Looking at that line. Okay, we're getting ready to move. Pretty sure the fish that nipped at this earlier was probably a bluegill. I don't feel it. I haven't felt it in the same spot twice that I've thrown it out there, so. I hope I do catch a big one. I see the chat now. I had to switch over to StreamYard just in case I had a phone call or anything. Appreciate it. Hopefully I will. There's big ones out here. The only thing is it's a whole different pond, a whole different setup. We're gonna move around. Contemplating. Dang it. That was a rock. I bounced in and bounced out, so that was a hole or a rock that I bounced by. And I almost took it, but I stopped myself. Move around. Those rods will be okay, I think. If not, when I come back and they're not there, then well, I might be in a little bit of trouble later on. If they're not there, I might be in a little bit of trouble later on. Now we're going to get into the sun a little bit. Rock. I just went around it and there wasn't nothing there. No bite, no nibble, no nothing around that rock. You think there's a bass one sitting there waiting on that next to that rock for something to come swimming by. And nope. Not even. Oh, nope. That's another hole I must have fell into. But the last few minutes ago, it wasn't a hole. It was actually a bite. Something struck at it a couple times, which, like I said, I'm believing it was a small bluegill. Time is 4:12. 4:12 in the afternoon. Fish are going to kind of bite slow. Not getting movement off my rattle trap, or off my crankbait. I mean, rattle trap, crankbait. You know what? If I had a red one on, which I didn't bring one with me, I might do a little bit better. There's a log there. Hopefully, I did not just cross it. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. It's a whole different thing you gotta learn, which is fun to do. I mean, I've thrown crankbaits here all fall last year, I think, and caught fish. So, I mean, it's early fall, still summer, actually. And transitioning over to fall and then winter. And then I won't be doing anything, staying in the house, which it's okay. Well, maybe if it's not extremely bad out, I won't have to stay in the house. But yeah, anyway. Catfish out here are huge. I was looking for the sign because they have signs out here telling you what all is out here. And I'm going to go grab these other rods. I don't want to go too far from them because I am actually, as you can see, at the ballpark. And I don't want to go too far from them because if I do, some kid comes up in here and says, "Hey, no fishing rods, nobody looking," and snatching them, which they will. I may be in a little bit in trouble because I just realized that one of them is my blues, Black Max. So I have to kind of be careful a little bit. So I'll walk back to them, maybe catch a fish right here on this corner. Doubt it. Nope. I didn't think I would. I just wanted to try though. While I'm standing here, picked up grass on the bank on the way through. Hopefully I cast it to come off. Pretty sure it will. There we go. So there's a lot, and I do mean a lot of holes around this bank and in this water. And I can literally see the holes. That's why I'm saying that. And it's insane. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go this way or that way, and which direction I want to hit these fish in. Usually, there's a lot more water in here. Looks like it's a foot low, if not more. I've actually had a inflatable boat. Had an inflatable boat. I think we bought it at Walmart or somewhere one time, 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know. And we brought it out here and put it on the water. I'm just trying to see if that's how deep that is by feeling. And paddled around in this pond. It's actually a nice sized pond to have, in the middle of town. Like I said, it's nothing like the work pond. The work pond will probably would have caught fish by now. Whenever they bring them out for school, they have the little sign things right here that tells them all about the pond. Life in the pond is a complex, intertwined chain of plants and animals. According to Illinois Department of Natural Resources, the food supply for fish depends upon the presence of plant nutrients dissolved in the water. Where am I? These food materials enter the pond as dust carried by the wind or with water runoff. I'm reading the sign if y'all didn't realize that. Okay, so water runoff for a man. And the surrounding land, nutrients stimulate the growth of small aquatic plants called algae, Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce. I had to stop, man. I thought I had a bite. Where'd I go? Carbohydrates and oxygen. Water plants grow and multiply, serving as food in microscopic animals. I'll get that big word out in a minute. These tiny animals multiply and become forage fish for larger animals such as crustaceans and large insect larvae. Where am I at? I'm trying to do two things at once now just to have something to do. Small bluegill, red ear sunfish, and young largemouth bass eat these crustaceans and insect larvae, small fish, crayfish, and insect larvae are consumed by larger fish. Then we eat the fish, completing the food chain with continuous links extending from basic plant nutrients to predator fish to us. So they come out here and they do a whole science experiment stuff with the kids. They have shore, surface, film, open water, and bottom water pictures and stuff like that, so that the kids can kind of get a science lesson from this pond. So really, that's what they put the pond out here in the floor, and then they stocked it with fish, and then everybody comes out here and fishes it. Man, that water's really deep right there. But they have those signs all around this pond. Ponds have 4 different types of habitats. That sound country as hell. Shore, surface film, open water, and bottom water. So that's the 4 habitats that a pond has, which that's pretty cool. I knew that already, but being a 7th grader or 6th grader, 5th grader, or something like that, 3rd grader, kindergarten, and coming out here and learning that's pretty cool for them. I may need to change color. I'm still thinking that a red would work better. I'm trying to think what color my other crankbait is. I'm thinking it's blue. Not sexy shad blue, but a different blue. And there are no shad in this pond. There's supposed to be carp in here, which the carp are going to help keep the grass up out here a little bit. Catfish are going to put the holes in there. I don't know if you can see the holes in there somewhere. Nope, probably not right now. Further along the pond, you'll see all that stuff. But I'll read another sign as I go. At least it'll be something to do, even though I'm not catching a fish, just to pass the time. And hopefully by the time I get to the last sign, I'll at least caught a fish. So we've looked at the habitat of the pond. We have shore, surface film, open water, and bottom water. Those are the 4 habitats of a pond. If anybody else knows of anyone else or anything else, let me know, because that's what that sign says. So I'm going off of what the sign says. Hell, that sign may be wrong. I don't know. But that's according to Union County something. I can't read the sign, that part, but it says it's a pond ecosystem. That's what that describes. So we'll go around. We're going to move around here in a minute, because I fished the spot right here already. Damn, hook piece of grass. And I have other rocks. So we're going to move. Yep, that's grass. Okay, we're moving on. Let's move on and see if we can. Man, that's messed up. And see what the other sign says. And try to catch a fish while we're doing it. May learn something. Hell, I may learn something today. I don't know. I've already fished this corner right here, so I'm not going to hit it again. I did fish out just a little bit, so I'm going to walk around and pass it. I'll fish it from a different angle. I'm not going to fish it from the same angle twice today, because I don't have a whole lot of time. But I'll go over here, prop my rods up, and start fishing it from a different angle. If I don't fall in a hole and break my ankle, if I do, then I'm going to the hospital. Just that's a fair option and warning. But if I fall and trip and twist my ankle, I'll be going to the hospital. Okay, let me set this down. What the hell is this? Okay. Yeah, fix this real quick, and then I'll be right back on it. Maybe I gotta fix it. Okay, there we go. So I'm looking at these maps, And this is the map. You can't really see it, and I'm not going to get any closer, of the town I live in. All of them are. The pond is right here, which you can't really see it, so I'm not even going to go through all that mess. We'd have to do that on a different day. Not that one. That one's just a geographic maps of where the pond's located from the air. We're not going to do all that one. That one will make absolutely no sense to anyone in here. For me to show that. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just out here fishing, trying to find a few new spots out here, because this will probably be the pond that I fish whenever I don't have anything else to do. And now that we live or moving straight across the road from it, I can fish out here all night because I have an open pass to fish the pond. And the park. Oh no, I don't know what that was. I think it fell down to a hole. An open pass to be out here all night, which is pretty cool. My daughter told me that yesterday. Like, no, but yeah, the landlord told me today that once you live in that housing complex, or not housing complex, the apartment complex that we are moving into, and that's not really big. It's nothing special. It's nothing perfect. But hey, it's a roof over my head. We have 24 access to the pond because it's in, within the park limits, and we can come out here whenever we want. Which people are like, "What do you mean?" Well, this park closes at dark. And so the park closes at dark. Of course, you can't be out here because the police will pick you up and take you and give you a ticket. Well, with me or us moving into these other apartments, we have full access to be out here whenever we want to be. So that's pretty cool. So I can do some catfishing out here if I want. If I want, it doesn't mean I'm going to, but if I decide to, I can come out here and catch some catfish and sit out here all night long. Or bass. And bass fish out here all night long too. Which would be pretty cool, I think. I mean, Tristan, I appreciate you. If I missed any comments, then I do apologize. I am on chest mount. But I can see it better than what I could with it just going through YouTube. So, but like I was saying earlier, the next 2 or 3 days after today, it's going to be busy and hectic. I'm going to try to be moved completely out of the old apartment and into the new one by Sunday, hopefully. And if so, I'll be able to come out here and fish Sunday afternoon. But if not, then I won't be able to. This is technically my only free time for this week right here. I mean, I may go live on TikTok in a little bit for a little bit, but not for very long. I'm not doing an hour live, 2 hour live, 3 hour lives. Not today. I got too much stuff going on. And we'll move on around the corner after I get my rods here and go to the next spot. I'm not going to fish all these rods today, of course. I just brought them just in case I decided to switch up. And I may here in a little bit once I get to a certain spot. Switch over to a worm. I don't know yet. I really need to buy me a travel bag for my fishing rods is what I need to do. That way I can just put them on my back and not have to worry about turning around and going and picking them up. But that is what it is. One of these days I might do that. But right now I had to turn around and pick them up. That tree's already turned brown. Wow. Fall is on the way because that's actually a pine tree or some crap like that. Christmas tree. And it has turned brown already. So that goes to show you how much water we do not have. I'm walking down here to the sign before I do anything else, so I can prop my rods up. I don't like laying them on the ground. And then I'm also checking out the bank right here along the pond to see what it looks like. And when I fish, that's one thing I was looking for too. See if a fish would actually swim out, but I'm pretty sure that was a bluegill. We'll cast in that spot anyway. It looks like this bank is starting to erode around this pond. It is starting to erode around the pond. Huh. That's why it's doing that. Okay, we're going to be facing the sun for a minute. Actually, we'll probably face the sun the rest of the day. Will I catch fish today? I seriously doubt it. Watching rain, appreciate it. We're just messing around, really. Well, I think I'm probably kind of just wasting my time out here this time of day, but I wanted to try it anyway. If I hit it, okay. Anyway, the next sign I'm gonna go to is the turtles. What the heck is that? Is that fish or is that grass? Oh, that's the bottom of the pond. That's the lining. The pond lining. Like I said, this is a stocked pond, man-made pond. So sometimes the lining of the because apparently there is a pond lining on here. I don't know why, but there is. Anyway, common turtles, red slider, snapping turtle, painted turtle, ornate box turtles. So those are the turtles that are around here in this pond. Slider turtle, they are among the most popular turtle, average 5 to 12 inches long. Females are larger than males that eat earthworms. Eat earthworms, crayfish, fish, insects, plants, vegetables. I was trying to read that as the phone was ringing. Plus, I was trying to fish at the same time, so that takes talents from me sometimes. Snapping turtles. Most of us know what a snapping turtle is and what it does and what it eats. I'll read it anyway. Snapping turtles. These turtles have a rocky looking shell and weigh about around 35 pounds, having very sharp and strong jaws, along with a beak-like mouth that is useful for hunting, prey, and claws for protection. A painted turtle also has claws, and them suckers bite too. That's the next turtle that I'm going to read. I'm literally reading the sign that's over here along the pond. Painted turtle can be found basking on logs, rocks, and sometimes on top of each other. They feed underwater. Oh, I missed that damn fish. They feed underwater. That may have been a hole. On aquatic plants and insects, as well as tadpoles, small fish, and snails. Orthidate box turtle. They usually survive in wild between 30 to 37 years, with the oldest recorded being more than 40 years. That's got to be, yeah, that was a bluegill, with the oldest being around 40 years old. Box turtles are most active at the coolest times of the day, dusk and dawn. See, I see box turtles all the time. What this thing's talking about? Box turtles are most active any time of the day. Well, I mean, yeah, they're most active later in the afternoon, early in the morning, but they're always sitting out sunning somewhere. Most of the time, now, I may be wrong, but I seriously doubt it because I always see a box turtles everywhere. And snapping turtles, to tell you the truth. I don't know what my mom is calling me for. Okay, so I don't know if I said this yet on this live stream or not. I know that I said on a different one. We lived across the street from my mom for over 5 years. And now we're moving away from that house, from that spot. So now my mom, which not to say anything bad about her or anything like that, love her to death, is not able to look out her window to see what we're doing. So now she has called me around 30 times today, which that's fine. I don't care. I didn't answer a minute ago when she called. I'll call her back, of course, to see what I'm doing, where I am, yada, 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 yada. So she's going to have to it's going to take her a little bit of time to get used to us not being there. I mean, I haven't even got anything moved yet. You know, Trinity's cleaning, I'm playing. And, yeah, anyway, I may switch to a worm here in a minute. We're going to move on down because I probably don't have a whole lot of time left before I am called by somebody and they tell me I have to go home. So we'll move down and see. Damn, that's a lot of water I'm missing right there. I don't want to miss all the water. I was going to walk all the way to the next sign, but that's a lot of water to miss. I didn't want to have to backtrack it either. That's a lot of time I'm giving up. Anyway. Let me slow down just a little bit. I think I missed it. Yeah. Damn it, they're biting, like short striking. Which with this, let me look at these hooks. I know these hooks are good. That could be a question that I need to ask myself. Why are these hooks good? Yeah. Okay. So if they're biting the tail of it, then they're not getting anything. They're not getting hooked. That's what the problem is. They need to swallow this thing. That's the third. Felt like the third fish I missed, unless it's a turtle or a bluegill. Could be a bluegill biting at it. I don't know. But right now I'm literally just. Okay, now I can feel the bottom. Just more or less trying to see how deep this water is too, and where the edge of the pond starts to come up. So more or less, I'm just feeling for the bottom right now. See where the bottom is at. And how close it is. I don't feel the bottom right there, so that means it hasn't sunk all the way to the bottom yet. No, I can. Anyway, I'm pretty much just out here playing today. Just have something to do. You know, even if I don't catch a fish, it's something to do. Because, like I said, we did move across the street from this pond, and I did have to try it out at least once this time of year. Of course, I'll be trying it out more than that, but take the grass off there. I don't know where at yet. I'm gonna walk down and I'll just walk back. I mean, the pond is huge. I mean, it's not small as you've seen. I see that there's still two people watching, so I'm getting ready. How long will it be? Okay, so in an hour, like 15 minutes, I'm going to end this, and I'm going to go over. They've backed the truck in here. Y'all see the truck tires? Probably not, but I'll show you. There's been a truck that's backed, probably a small boat in here, right there. I almost have a feeling they backed a small boat. You set these down right here. Okay, so this sign tells me the kind of fish that are in this pond, because like I said, this is a stocked pond. Let me get this grass off here that I'm fishing today. So, of course, they know exactly what's in here unless somebody throws something in here that's not supposed to be. So as I'm casting, I'll read it. Of course, the one I'm fishing for right now, largemouth bass. Bass are particular game fish. The largemouth bass is a predator on many species. They will bite on many different types of bait. The average size is 20 inches. The lifespan of a largemouth bass is around 23 years. A grass carp, I'm getting ready to read that one, is a stream sport fish. Grass carp will eat 2 to 3 times their weight a day. These carp do not reproduce. Bluegill will grow from 7 to 10 inches. They like to hide in old logs and around plants and water. Bluegill will bite on many different kinds of baits. Okay, so you can read the next one. Black coppery with an average of 8 to 10 inches. Right here, I'll show you what I'm reading. 8 to 10 inches. Crappies are schooling fish and like to hide in water and with structure. They are great controlling insects. Red ear sunfish reproducing in the spring. Red ear sunfish usually weigh up to 4 pounds when fully grown. They're very hard fighters when hooked. I have caught huge a red ear sunfish is actually, you can name it a shell cracker if you want to. Oh crap! Where'd my lure go? Did I just sling this one? Well, it didn't go in the water, so did I sling it behind me? So, well, somebody just found a new lure somewhere. Because For some reason, that just broke. Guess I slung it around too many times. Okay, so that means it's time to switch to a different bait. Anyway, red ear sunfish can weigh up to 4 pounds. They're very hard to fight from bitten or when they bite. Channel catfish is also in here. Growing up to 4 feet in length and weighing as much as 50 pounds. Channel cats are extreme sport fish also. So that's what fish are in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably maybe so. I don't know. But there is that sign, and we're going to switch over to see what do I have set up here. A worm. Like I said, I'm just out here playing today. I'm not even trying to do anything special or anything like that. Just wasting time getting away from the house at least for a few minutes. Tequila Sunrise Worm is what I'm going to be using, of course. Let's see if we can't catch at least a fish, even if it's a bluegill. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of iffy. And if not, then I'm going to go home and I'm going to clean. But yeah, we'll walk at least over to where the new apartment is at. We will not go inside because it's probably a mess at this point. But I'll show you where it's at as far as where I'm going to be at. Yeah, I don't feel the bottom at all. Oh. I almost want to check my bag and see if I have something else I can tie on. And I'm getting hungry too, so. It's not doing what I wanted to do. There won't be any fish today. This may actually be the first day in 2 years that I've actually been skunked. With no fishes. Or fish, whatever you want to call it. But I did burn that other reel. Dang it. I went to cast it, and I don't know if I didn't see the bait go in the water, so it had to have went behind me. Somewhere. Keyword being somewhere, that's for sure. Oh, crap. All right, I'm going to check my bag. But I do have one more rod that does not have. Uh-oh. About messed up and done to this one. Yeah, it might be time to be done. I don't know. I have about done the same thing to this reel. There's a, oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Another cast. That felt heavy, whatever it was, and it was not a hole because, well, I'm about to find out if it was a hole or not because I'm gonna cast right back in there. So if it was, unless I hop over it at the bait, then it was a fish. But if all they're doing is short striking this rod or this bait, then I might as well be done for today. And it's nice out. There's not a cloud in the freaking sky. Man, it's insane. Actually, no, it's not, but it is warm out here. We're gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna carry these with me because once I get over toward where the house is at, apartment, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm gonna be done for today. So I'll just take this with me. Oh, there's a lot of crawdads. Maybe I need to be done crawdad. I'm gonna prop these up over here and then walk back. I'll grab those as I need them. It sucks that sun is in my face. That's a lot of it right now. That sun being straight dead in my face is killing me. I didn't wear a hat. Well, because I didn't think about it for one. I didn't think things through when I decided I was going to come out here, because I have a hat in the car I could have grabbed, but I didn't. And I already know I won't be able to come out here again this afternoon. There's no way. I'm literally fishing with my eyes closed. So I don't know if you can see the glare on that water or not, but I'm literally fishing with my eyes closed so I can see. All right, I'm going to end this sucker in about 4 seconds, or 4 minutes, I mean, and then I'm going to head over to, actually, I probably need to go over to the house and check on bullcrap, I guess. So I'm going to last cast, and then I've got to go to the house and check and make sure everything's all right. So nobody's called me other than my mom, and she's called 100 times today, so. If I slow fish this worm, it's going to take me another hour and a half to get over there. I'll check my bag real quick and see what I've got in. I may have another fast moving bait that I can use just to kind of. Man, I'm going to have a damn headache looking at that sun. Wow. The sun is insane. Let me see if I've got another kind of fast moving bait that I can just swim through this water and tie on that other rod. I brought 2 or 3 rods with me for this reason. Let's see what I've got going on down here. Let's see what I can tie onto this one, because I messed up the other one. Let's see. I did bring some water. I didn't know if I brought any or not. Swim baits. Oh, I did not. Wait a minute. Let's see what I got right here. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. I see yellow. What is that? No, I'm not using that. Okay, so let's see what's in here. That. Oh, yes, I did too. The hell was that? Oh, my mama calling again. I don't know what she's going to do once we're completely moved out of housing. Okay, let's see something here. See what I've got. Okay, so I have that little bitty minnow right there, and that may actually do something. If it don't, then well, that's okay too. Actually, I'm not even gonna try. Kids out here playing. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of people that usually come out here and fish and stuff like that. It is a pressured pond. That won't go there. I'm going to tie this other bait on real quick and then go from there. Crawdad. I could use that crawdad, but I'm not going to today. I'll use that on a different line. Put that up. Now, once I come out here, or once we get moved completely, I'll be able to come out here and fish in the morning before I go to work. But, of course, right now I can't do that. But once we've gotten everything done and moved, I will be then. Bets. I'm trying, believe me. There's not a whole lot I can do right now though, because this sucks. Trying to figure out this new water and stuff. Well, it's just not new. I mean, I've fished it before, but this time of year is kind of weird. I gotta grab this and then tie it on. There you go. Everybody's stealing my crap, especially the expensive crap. So, all right, I need to adjust another rod anyway. Yo, I don't even know what I've got on this one. I got something on it. Call it string. We'll call it fishing line for now. Okay, let's see what we got on here. I don't know how I've got it tied on, to tell you the truth. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh, okay. Oh, that works too, I guess. There we go. Give me a second while I try this or tie this crankbait on here, and then I'll adjust this reel. I mean, this is a brand new reel that I have not ever used, so I have to do some adjusting on it. Once I do the adjusting on it, I'll have it set for just a crankbait, and I will not touch any of the knobs ever again. But for right now, this reel is not set for anything until I'm done right here today. I'm going to attempt to do this. Okay, I did it. And what I said I attempted to do, I was attempting to not swallow the string or line. Sorry, it's a fishing line. It's not a fishing string. It's a line. Hold on. I guess everything's okay over there. Which, like I said, I literally live right across the street from this pond now, which is pretty cool, I think. So, of course, living right across the street from this pond, I see it. I have to fish it at least once today. Whether I catch anything or not, I don't know, but I want to try anyway. So it's actually the best of both worlds, depending on how you look at it. For Trinity, we live right across the street from the pool. We live right across the street from the public pool and from the public park. And for me, we live right across the street from a pond. So I'm going to fish it at least once today. Okay, that bait's not moving at all. That's not a good sign. What is the deal? If I'm twisted up anywhere, no. Give me just a second. I'm trying to make sure I'm not twisted up anywhere on the tip before I try to cast this, because if I am and I cast it, it's not going to make a bit of difference. What is the deal here? Why is it not? Oh, the brakes. Got to be the brakes. See now. I see how the bait's not moving. I don't know if you see it or not, but the bait's not moving. And it should be. It should be falling to the ground. Okay. Still not. Still not. Okay, so what's the deal here? Let's see. Nope. Tension knob's not tight. There's got to be something else wrong. Got to be something else wrong here, so let me check it out real quick. Squirrel, what's up? Something's not right. Oh, there it is right there. Found it. Oh, shit, right after I hooked myself. That's why. Where's my knife? I knew that something was wrong. That shouldn't be what's doing it, though. That don't make sense, but we're going to try it anyway and find out. We're going to see if that's what the problem is. There was an eye of my rod not threaded, but that should not cause it not to fall. Not much. Squirrel. I'm out here playing, acting full, trying to get this new rod fixed now, since I broke the crankbait off the other one and bird nested, backlashed it, bird nest, whatever. I have to do it now. So as I'm rambling on and trying to get this to work right, that's what I'm doing. That's what's up. Hopefully you've had a good Tuesday. Hopefully work is good. People are probably looking at me like I am a nut because I usually do not. Just sitting here at work waiting on them. That's cool. People usually are not around when I do my lives, like, because I do them at a private pond. Yeah, since this pond's across the street from the house, I had to do at least one live and see what was up. Misfit, what's up? How's it going? I'm trying to adjust this real quick, and then I'll start fishing again, hopefully. Of course, I don't like downtime at all when I'm fishing, but crap happens sometimes. So let me get everything situated and back the way I need it to be, hopefully. Without any more phone calls. It's almost 5 o'clock. That's insane. Hopefully I don't get locked up because everybody sees me talking to myself. Probably think I'm a damn nut. That's okay. Hopefully they also see the phone on my chest and they can realize, hey, he's fishing or something, or attempting to. And right now it's not going that great. But once I get this done, it'll be better, I think. And it's a new pond, so I had to figure them out. I had to figure out a lot of things. And with figuring it out comes trial and error. Trial and error is what's going to get the big ones. And the biggest bass I caught out of this pond was 3 pounds and something. I'm trying to think. I've got a picture of it somewhere. I'm trying to bite this string. Hold on. Without getting a hook in my mouth. Okay, where are my scissors at? I'm not going to attempt that any longer because I just have a feeling that if I don't stop trying to bite that line, I'm going to end up with a hook in my mouth. Those kids are running. And the city track is right here next to me too, so that's why I said those kids are running. They're running the track, and who knows, they may be doing practicing for baseball or something. I don't know, track. I'll get this set up here in a minute, and it won't be just y'all looking at my legs in the grass, I promise. Hopefully I'll be able to get up. Well, I ain't gonna promise nothing at this point. Here's a bunch of kids. Here comes some more kids. Go fund me to get Robbie out. Go fund me to get Robbie out. Out of what? Out of where? Oh. Somebody needs to go fund me something. No, I'm joking. I'm good. Trying to get this tied on so I can start fishing again. Okay, we're good to go. We're moving. Done. Picking my junk up. Tell me hold me longer. I'm crazy. That's the truth, man. I mean, I got a lot of kids out here running around, and they don't know what I'm doing, and they're probably think I'm a damn nut. Like I said, this is a new pond in public park. Okay, there we go. That was the one thing that was stopping my bait from sliding down was that one eye that was not threaded. I would not ever even have thought or imagined that. But it did. It was. We're good to go again. Now, if I mess this up, I'm done for today. So, I'm going to tighten this tension knob just a little bit. I'm going to wait for this bait to fall. Falling too fast, I'll tighten it a little bit more. Falling too fast, tighten it a little bit more. Damn, how loose I got it. Anyway, y'all are out here watching, or at least getting me to see me play and act a fool, and not. I'll spit it out right here in a minute, and not even catch a fish. Now you gotta see me try to stand my old ass up. Okay, I did it. Barely. Wow, I'm really getting old. Okay, first cast. Let's see if it backlash on me. Oh dear Lord, my God, sweet Jesus, what was that? I hope I catch something. At least one. I've had a few bites and I missed them. That could have been a turtle. Okay, that might actually work and do something. Let's tighten that a little bit more. Okay, we might be onto something here. I can't see the rod in the camera either. But this pond, I can swim this bait all the way up. Oh, my legs are numb. My legs went to sleep trying to bait that line. Ah, dang it. And the reason I'm saying oh dang is because my freaking feet feel like there's a million needles going through them right now because I was on the ground so freaking long trying to fix that bait. Thanks, squirrel. Yeah, me too. At least one. Oh crap! I don't fall and bust my butt. Like I said, it's a whole different pond. Well, I mean, I've fished this pond before, but it's been a very long time. It's been like a year, and you never know. Everything always changes from year to year to year. But I'm pretty much just going from deep to shallow right now. At least I'm fishing again and not on my ground. Wishing I was fishing. Oh, I wish my feet would wake up. A million pin needles going through my feet right now from being on the ground so long, that's for sure. And seeing with this bait, I can actually literally, at this pond, fish this bait all the way the crap up to the bank, which is good. Ah, damn, man. Temperature on my way is about 70, I'll tell you exact, 76 degrees right now. 76. There we go. We're getting better at it. Couple ducks. Don't see anything else. There's a couple ducks. But yeah, it's 76 degrees out today. Actually, not that bad. Oh, here comes the little ones. Little ones. Grab my stuff before one of these kids get a hook in their leg, arm. And we'll keep moving. As you see, I'm got my stuff right against the rail right there. Put my backpack back on, and we'll get moving again. Like like I said, trial and error on this pond. You know, I don't know how long I'll fish this pond, or if I'll even fish it that much. You know, all ponds and bodies of water and stuff like that have different things going on them depending on the time of year. But we're going to fish it some more here in a minute. I just have to move down, kind of speed up a little bit. All right. And get out of that freaking sun. If I can find a way to get out of that sun right there somehow. Probably not. I probably can't get out of the sun, but we're going to try. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I mean, I can't complain, but it could be a little bit cooler, I guess. I have long sleeves on. See, these bass, though, should be tearing this crankbait up. I don't care where you are at right now. The bass should be tearing crankbaits up. They should be actually transitioning from summer to fall patterns and just all over crankbaits. Should be. Doesn't mean they're going to be. I'm starting to get hungry. I have no idea what's going to be for dinner. Won't be fish. Kind of slowed it down a little bit and just let that hit the bottom. Maybe bumping the bottom a little better will actually draw attention or something to somewhere, something. Even if it's a catfish at this point. She said stop. I better shut up. Yeah, it happens to everybody when we're on the ground too much, I think. Pins and needles in our feet. But oh yeah, it kills me, man. I'm telling you, it kills me. It sucks. It sucks, that's for sure. Hold on. I was concentrating. Okay, let's move on down. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time out here. Probably need to be getting my butt home, actually. I wanted to fish this deeper water over here, though, where all these bricks and rocks and stuff are at. I caught my 3-pound bass right here, which is right about here where I'm going right now, actually. Last year. So we'll try it at least and see what happens. Drop my stuff. Okay, well, this fish playing right there. Yeah, it does. I mean, it feels like you're walking on a million pins and needles and don't really hurt, just stings, I guess. I don't know. Holy crap, I found my crankbait. That's a rock. Huh. Found my crankbait. You know that crankbait I was casting earlier? I found it. That damn thing flew. I'm on a rock. Come off here. Come on. There we go. It came off. But the bait I lost earlier, it flew all the way over here. And I found it. Guess I am supposed to use that bait, just not today. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right there for right now. I'm gonna be at the spot for a minute, but yeah, I guess when I went to cast my rod earlier, the line just broke. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I got my bait back. Hey, where's that tree at that's usually... Okay, there it is. Yeah, it makes you walk funny when you're limping. Yeah, it does. I just do not like doing it at all. Sucks bad. I said, I have no idea how deep this pond actually is. As you can see, it's still a pretty good sized pond. We ain't even made it to most of it yet. Oh, there's that tree stump right there. I'm gonna try to cast down along the tree stump and see if I actually hook something around it. If not, then I may throw that worm out there a minute. Since that worm is already baited up, there's a tree stump right there. Good. I did cast out there. Sometimes it's harder to do. Rustic, what's up? Sometimes it's just a little bit harder to do. Tired. I'm always tired anymore working. We moved. Well, we're in the process of moving. I'm in the process of fishing. They're in the process of cleaning. I told them I was going to come over here and fish for a little bit while they were cleaning. And then after that, I get to go home and start packing boxes and heavy crap. So I've been good. Hopefully you've been doing good. Finally getting to throw a crankbait, regardless of whether I'm going to catch anything on it or not. I have a smaller crankbait that I may need to be throwing. To tell you the truth, I have a small crawdad color crankbait that would probably work really good out here. But dang, she walked that. No, there ain't no way she walked that fast. Okay, so I cast over there at the spot 3 times. Unless a log or something magically appeared. That was a bite, but I'm pretty sure it was a log or a piece of paper. It's getting cold. Yeah, it's starting to cool off here a little bit. Not a whole lot, though. Like I said, it's in the 70s right now. Or cold in the mornings. But it warms up pretty good in the afternoons. Surprised my wife ain't called. Or my mom. This reel actually works pretty good compared to what I thought it was going to. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's that bait at? Wait a minute. I seen a bass swirl over in this corner. And I just wanted to try and see if it would actually react and commit to this bait, which probably not, but I wanted to try anyway. Nope. Can't really see what I'm doing, to tell you the truth. There's a tree out there. I don't know if you see a tree stump out there in the middle. I'm just casting around, trying to see if there's any bass out there around it. And if there is, they're not biting. Or around this stump, actually, because I just fished up next to it too. Move down a little bit further. I said I was going to end in an hour, but well, I'm still alive, so I guess I lied. Now I can see it. Just that very short few feet that I moved, I can actually see the snag a bass if I don't hook a bass. Going to be. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go, y'all. Number one, I just got hung up. Two, I just got a phone call that I have to answer. So I'm gonna probably snap this line and start walking. Yep, snap the line. Once snap the line, I'm done for today. So I will see you all. Well, probably in a couple days if I decide to go live over here. It will be then. Just got another voicemail. Wow, everybody tries to call me when I'm fishing. It's only when I'm fishing. Never when I'm at home. But all right. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I gotta go. Bye bye.